Okay, so this was kind of just your face on position here. Okay, setup wise, very, very good. Okay, top of the back, so now you're taking the golf club back nicely. Good shoulder turn. Yeah, getting a good swell. But you can almost see there now, just look at that right bicep, just there, that right arm. There's, it's always yeah, then to be fair, there, that's really good, okay? So your elbows are level, but as you keep going, just watch your right arm there. You see
my God, yeah.
that tip, it's just like, I want to go, and I want to give it a hit. You see, this is just exactly, it's almost like a trigger to hit the ball, you see. What you've got to feel is that he's going to kind of stay back here, the right shoulder, okay? Yeah. While that stays back, these can just fall down. When they kind of start coming down, obviously, okay, your body's going to trigger the downswing, but unwind, so your hip's going to start unwinding out. As you get to kind of, I guess the club's going to be about here somewhere. Yeah. Your lower half, if you're super flexible, which relative to McIlroy you're not. Yeah, no. Relative to someone who's 70, you probably are. So it's somewhere in the middle kind of thing. Your belt buckle's kind of pointing out there somewhere. Your chest is going to point down there. As you get to there now, the club is going to swish past. But if you just watch your move now, your head stays down. Look where your chest is already now. Your chest is like... Your lower half now is continuing to move there. There's no kind of stopping with your hips at all, is there? There's no part of this swing now where your lower half stops, all to continue move. The left shoulder starts popping up, as we can see. Left arm's quite high. Grip is, or the glove is still visible, which is a sign you've done this. Okay. Now again, it's not that we're corkscrewing the forearms and trying to roll the arms over. Okay. But naturally, when your body stops, they will just kind of fold over naturally. You're not trying to release them and roll them in like a twisting sort of sensation. But when this body stops, the arm just comes through. So as a practice drill, again, it's probably more just your warm-up swing, maybe the first 10 or 15 shots. Yeah. Swing the club to about here. Yeah. As you swing through, you swing the golf club to about here, I guess, with your arms. We want to see the club head up here somewhere, but your chest still facing down there where you can. It could go to be a little bit to the left of the target, but just a sensation that your torso is not really moving at all. How do those arms fold? And what you'll see naturally when you take speed up, if your zip is still facing down here when you go through, if you hold the club here now and you come back here, if you stop there now and keep your torso there, just relax, keep it there you go. So this arm has to fold up. Yeah. Has to. Yeah. Okay, if your left arm would stay straight, you'll let go of the golf club. Okay, just getting that sense of how the arms, and once you start seeing a ball flight that's less left to right, and in some ways not losing distance, you're not going to try and hit so much with that right shoulder. The problem is it all stems from that right shoulder that's creating a lack of distance because of the ball flight, creating a lack of direction because of this right shoulder, and the way you then try to sort of stop it going non-right and hit it further is by getting it more right shoulder. So it's almost like the illness is trying to kill the disease kind of thing. Exactly.
Wrong.
Exactly. You've got to know that to try and stop what's going on, this has to work. So this is why I say when some of the sessions you've had before where you sort of come away and that's the best I've ever swung. To be fair, that last shot there was not far from pretty darn good 7 there. 157 there, pretty straight. Okay. When you hit them, side spin was 230. Exactly. So that's come down to 90% decrease. That's a massive change, isn't it? Okay. And that's what the golf ball now has only spun literally what? You think over the sort of same kind of analogy of a 5 seconds in the air, that ball's turned 10 times, which is not a lot when you think about how much it's going to travel in the air, is it? So if we can get the sequence, and I think as a practice, what I would suggest, so just from the video here now, when you go to the range, these small swings with the chest to target, or chest to the ball, is your warm-up. Maybe some wall stuff at home where you get the scrape of the club on the wall, because that'll keep you right to the back as well, obviously. And maybe do 10 or 15 swings, hitting the ball with 7, 8, 9, 9, doesn't matter. Just grab any club from the front of your bag, doesn't matter. Just pull it there, just make some swings there, back and forth, keeping that chest and arms sort of staying down, okay? Then you go up to maybe a wedge or a 9-9, if that's the one you haven't got, and hit 50% to 75%-ish shots and swings, working on this body sort of breaking and slowing down as the arms swish through. And then when you hit maybe, you can set a target, 3, 5 that you go, that was good, then go full swing. Okay, if you get one good one, go to a different club. If that's another good one there, another full swing, different club. That's a good one, different club. If you have one that's a bit average to good, carry on. If it's back to being a big old cutty slicey one again, go back to the drill. So you just basically just keep stepping up to that level until you get sort of like snakes and ladders kind of thing. Until you kind of get to that level. Okay, well, butt down again. Yeah, good. Okay, good. If you just try to get to the top of the mountain sort of way, you'll never get there. Okay, every marathon starts with the first step. If you try to complete a marathon in one step, you're not going to get anywhere near the finish line, are you? It's a process building up bit by bit and going through the the cycle of the clubs. Yes, we're working your hybrid, but this has to be developed with a club that's going to give you more confidence, so you can get it more and more and so. So when you're down the range, if you can, and like I say, take your phone with you. I said before, if you're down the range, take some films of some swings. If you're down there, do you dedicate an evening, would you say, normally, after work? If you're down there of an evening at 6, 7, whatever time, film your swings, send them to me. We just wait 5 minutes or 2 or 3 minutes. I might be able to answer back there and then, and then go, okay, right, and that will give you your kind of shut-off time, rather than go and just get, oh, I'm sweating, I'm too hot, and just get worse, okay? Because you'll just tire yourself out and do nothing really, okay? Yeah, exactly, okay? Make sense? Cool.